Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. This is going to be an introductory Capcut tutorial for those who want to start video editing. So this is going to be on the laptop version of Capcut, but you can also do this for mobile as well. The same things apply. So all of these tools will just be on a touchscreen rather than your mouse. There's no real difference between the two. And Capcut is my recommended platform for someone who's starting video editing because of the amount of tools and presets that they have for beginners. And it is also completely free to download and easy to use. So as an example, I'm going to be showing myself making a reel that we'll be posting soon. This will be celebrating the start of our summer leadership development program. And I first wanted to show you guys how to insert pictures and videos into your project. So I have a couple videos downloaded from our Google Drive, and I will just be inserting them in here. So this area on the top left is where you import videos and photos. In the middle here is where you see the product of what you are editing, and down here is how you actually edit. So I recommend you can change the size of how big each section is. I recommend having this bottom section the largest so you can see more closely what you're editing. So I will be putting my videos from one browser and dragging it into here. All right, the first video is in, and now the second video is in. And then you can see here a preview of what it looks like. And you can also rename it to whatever you want. So I could just rename it to video number 1, this one to video number 2. And this is a completely optional step. This is just if you have a lot of videos and photos and you don't really know how to organize them. You also can create new folders and drag your videos into there to organize them as well, which is a really great feature. So I'm just going to start with 2 videos for simplicity purposes. I will be putting this video in here, and then I will drag the second video to the right to make it go after the first video. If you'd rather have, for example, this video number 2 going before, I would drag it to the left. So it's fairly easy, you just drag it either left or to the right to control the order of the videos. So now these videos 1, 2, what I want to do next is to cut this video. So to cut the video, you either drag the video left or to the right, or you can use the split tool. So the split tool, there's these toolbars right here at the top of your editor. You'll see it's right here. So it is the split, the 2 reverse parentheses. Wherever this line is here is where your video will split if you click this button. So for example, the line is right here. When I click split, the video splits into 2. So either I could delete this and then now this video is shorter, or you could use this tool, keep both of these videos and then add some sort of transition, or you could put this video now in between both of them. So now they're both separate videos. So those are the 2 ways you can shorten a video. I'm going to decide to just go with the splitting. And then as another example, I can split it there, I can split it there. So now there's like 3 or 4 different videos. So the next tip is how to extend a video. If you happen to shorten it and you're like, oh wait, I actually want this video to be longer, there's a very simple solution. Either you click the undo button, which is to the left of the split, or you simply drag it again. So you drag it to the left and then it extends it. And then you're like, actually, I want it to be shorter. You can just drag it back to the right. And then next I'll show you how to add a voice recording to your video. So what I typically do is I use voice memos, which is on my iPhone, and then I send it to myself via text or email, so then I have the audio recording on my computer, or if it's on my phone, I just upload the screen recording to the video. So what you're gonna do is you go to extract audio. So on your phone and on the computer, it'll say audio. This is different than the media section, which can get confusing, but just emphasizing here, media versus audio. Audio is where you only get the audio and no video. For example, if I recorded myself on my phone and just wanted the audio, I would have to go to extract audio. Otherwise, my video will overlay this video and completely overtake it. So I will go ahead and go to extract audio and then insert this right here. And then after that, only the audio will show up. So there will be no overlapping of videos. And also, once you have this audio in, you can adjust the volume as well. So after you click on the audio, you see it creates a new layer underneath. And then you can drag this to the left or to the right to either decrease the audio level or increase it. So for this video, I wanted music and then also some sound effects. And a useful tool in Capcut is the music and sounds feature. So what you do is you go to audio once again. This time you click music. And I actually have a favorited one already, which is really useful. What you do is you go to the music and then you click the star. And that's how you can easily sift through all of the options they have. As you can see here, they have it into genres, so summer, trending, hits, vlog, a lot of options for you. You also can look up specific songs as well. What I have here is upbeat, not too crazy. And then I will just drag it down underneath the video here. And as you can see from how high these bars are here, the video is fairly loud. So I will be adjusting the volume all the way down. And that is also a really important part. You want to make sure your video and music is proportional to one another. Having too loud of a song or too quiet of a song can really throw off the video. And also a really important point is the song choices that you guys are making. It is very important to avoid using elevator music, as I like to call it, in your videos. It has to be something upbeat, engaging, or something that just really fits what you want in the video. It can either start off with an upbeat song and then transition into a really sad song if that's how the storyboard of your video is going. Anything to really add a cinematic effect and make sure it is engaging. The music in Sustainability Ambassadors videos is made to emphasize and move along the story, not just as background noise. So the song that you're choosing really is an integral part of your video. And I'm going to then split it because typically the songs in Capcut are fairly long. So I went ahead and split that here, click delete, and then it is just the amount that the video is right now. And this is how loud it is now in comparison to the beginning. And as you guys can hear, the video is still having volume, this top video here, but we want to remove that. So once you click the video, you'll be like, oh, where is the volume? So you just go to audio here, and then you mute the video. I'm going to do this again for the second video. And as you can see, the sound is there from the song, but not the video. And then next, we can just play around with some sound effects that Capcut has. This can be a really good way, an optional choice, to just add an extra oomph to your video. So this is not something that you have to do. It's just something to either put into a transition or just for comedic effect, things like that. So as you guys can see here on the audio tab, there are a bunch of different sound effects. So just for fun, I can just look up clap. So you click on the video here and you can see that there is clapping and applause. So I will actually be putting this above the song so that it's in between the video. If I go to the right, then that means there will just be applause at the end and it's not within the content that I want to make. So as you guys can see, there's this faint blue line, and that is how you know that a new layer is being made. And as you guys can see also by how high these bars are, the volume is very loud, so I will be turning that down. And that's how you successfully implement a sound effect into a video. I'm just going to keep that there. And then next is transitions. So transitions will not be adding a new layer onto your video. It will actually be within the video that you're making. So it'll be on this top layer here. There's no transitions for audios. So transitions is another really important feature of Capcut that makes it really easy for beginners. Instead of other programs such as Adobe Premiere Pro, Capcut actually makes the transitions for you. Go to the right, then you'll see transitions. And for sustainability ambassadors posts, the simpler the better. Particular transitions that I'm fond of are fade in and fade out and swipe left. And there are a lot of options to choose from, but try not to make them too elaborate because it can distract from your video. So once you find one you like, you then click and drag the transition in between one of the clips. So I will go ahead and find left transition here. Is you put it in between the videos that you have. So all you do is drag it to this line that separates the two videos. And then, boom, the transition is automatically applied, which is a super great tool. I'll go ahead and play what they have first. There you go, there's a transition. I actually want this to be a little bit slower, so you can adjust the timing of the transition, which is super helpful. So I am going to make it a little bit longer, or you can make it faster. I want the transition to be about 1 second. All right, that is a good speed. And then next is text and stickers. So after you have your transition done, then you can play around with stickers. So Capcut also has a bunch of cool stickers, which is super helpful. They already removed the background for all these things, and a lot of them have animations as well, which is super cool. So stickers, once you put them in, it'll be this yellow color and you can create a new layer. So you have to have these stickers above the video so you can see them, otherwise it'll be underneath and hidden. And as you guys can see, that blue line is appearing, which means that there's a new layer being created. And now the sticker has been inserted. So you honestly just have to drag and drop, which is super easy. You can also adjust the size here. This is just an example, but there are a ton. As you guys can see, there's like little cats. Once you click off of it, your sticker has been inserted. Capcut also has pre-made text templates for you to use, which is another great feature. So once again, when you're looking for different text, the priority is simplicity. It can be very tempting because Capcut has a lot of really cool text effects, but the simpler the better. Let's go to classic. So classic and all of these other templates have transitions embedded into the text. All you need to do is edit what the text is actually saying. So this one is nice here. This is an example of a text that is simple, but also interesting to look at. Just a simple fade in. And then delete my previous text here. Just say summer. Leadership. This text is quite light, so I'll actually move this to the bottom. And you can also adjust the length that the text is on your screen. So once again, similarly to videos and photos, you just drag it to the right, drag it to the left. You can also split if that's something you want to do as well. Let's play through this and see how this video turned out. And this video here is a rough draft of something that sustainability ambassadors would produce with Capcut. So this includes all of the elements, text, stickers, audio, song, video, and transitions that we like to use in our content. And other general tips that I have as you're learning and doing more with Capcut is first to avoid a black screen. Always have something there visually. Even if you're fading in between two videos, I recommend not having a black screen for too long or fading immediately into a video to make sure that there's always something there visually. The next is music choice. As I mentioned before, avoid elevator music in your videos. Make sure that the music is dynamic and is aiding the video, not just background noise. Lastly, avoid having too much text. Always choose to simplify what you're saying. The person watching can already hear you, and only type what you really want to emphasize. And once the video is done to your liking, you can click the export button on the top right and export it in whichever format you see is best. So let me know if you guys have any other questions, and have fun editing.